So welcome to the first ever blog talk with the Goddess's Lair, and this is something we've been pushing around for a long time. I am so blessed and amazed to be in a group of just phenomenal women that get together and share their strengths, their knowledge. We help heal and promote each other. So this is the Goddess's Lair. And as a group, we've come together. This is a special place, and I believe you found yourself here for a reason. You are beautiful and perfect and powerful beyond measure, even if you don't feel it. If you're lost or hurting or seeking or afraid like we all get, if we hold the spirit of what I'm going to speak below, aren't all things possible? This is the code of the lair, and we honor it always. This is a safe place of awakening, enlightenment, empowerment, and networking for goddesses. We are grateful for our blessings and those of others. We celebrate our successes, our courage and creativity. We spread love, acceptance, abundance, light, and joy. We speak our truth, but always with compassion. We take total responsibility for ourselves and allow others to do the same. We respect everyone's diversity and individuality. We honor our intuition, our hearts, and our feminine energy. And we know that through helping others, we all prosper. So our first ever blog talk is on what does it mean to be a goddess? Because that is so many different things. And we're going to throw together some ideas here. We have some members of the council. We have a council of goddess representatives, and then we have a membership of people that come together, and we do a lot of things. So the Blog Talk Radio will be on the website, www.goddesseslair.org. And some of the future shows are going to be absolutely unbelievable. A lot on alternative health, the different modalities, sustainable living. We had a lot of people ask about Monsanto, about our food, our different health and healing systems, the education system, things that affect you that you don't know about. 2012. And today, what does it mean to be a goddess? So I'm going to open up with one of our friends on YouTube. It's Raw Phoenix. And we use this in our retreats. Kind of as an introduction, she has an amazing video that's entitled, What is a Goddess? And in the video, it says, a goddess is a woman in the process of learning to know, accept, and love herself on all levels, mind, body, and spirit. A woman who, because she focuses on personal growth and self-awareness, experiences a life filled with peace, love, joy, passion, and fun. A woman who understands she has unlimited capacity to make her life anything she wants. A woman who is inspired to give to those around her out of her own sense of gratitude and abundance. And that's a pretty good opening. I found, before the Goddess's Lair was formed, that in society it's kind of promoted an illusion of separateness and of competitiveness amongst women. And honestly, I didn't even really like women a lot. What I found was I could never truly appreciate and accept myself or see any beauty. It didn't matter how hard I worked, didn't matter what I'd done, what I learned, how many things I accomplished. I never felt it was good enough. And until I started coming around a lot of just amazing women and seeing in them the beauty, the strength, the things that they overcome, and in being able to come together in truth and see other women for who they truly are, it was like a mirror. And I was finally able to see who I am. So today we're going to share with just some amazing women what it is to them to be a goddess. So the first person I'm going to introduce a member, Dallas Campbell. And she's got such a varied background in business and farming and law enforcement. She's a budding author and life coach. And she's going to share with us what it means to be a goddess to her.
Well, thank you, Lorene. I had to think about that a little bit because initially it was, I loved the things I had seen on the Goddess Lair website, I love the unity of women. But I think for me personally, it's about building solid relationships with people you can really relate to. I mean, we go every day to our workplaces, to our community functions, to our churches, and it seems like we have friends, but they're all on the surface. It's not, you know, we can maybe go have coffee and we talk about our daily things, but it's never down deep. Like, what is really bothering you? You know, who can you count on to call and say, I've got a really big event in my life or something that's really bothering me, and have that person listen and not be judgmental, number one. To be able to point you in the right direction so you're not just venting and floundering, you're actually finding some solutions. And I think the relationships that we build in this group are astounding and absolutely necessary so that we can come together as a group and have the support that we truly need. So to me, a goddess is a relationship builder and a lover of other goddesses.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to read, we were left a comment by one of the goddess representatives, Christina Wilson. Amazing woman. She has a lot of past experience with law enforcement, the education system. She's done a lot of freelance reporting. She's an intuitive, and she works doing energetic healing. She's also our resource girl. So in our courses and retreats, she's the one that goes into the different systems and helps us to understand the things that affect us and not all of us really know about because they're not covered in mainstream media. And she wrote, "To me, I believe all women are goddesses, but sometimes that is difficult to remember. Our male-dominated society has broken, belittled, and disregarded women for thousands of years, causing a great imbalance. This imbalance can also be seen in the way our Mother Earth has been exploited and damaged. The suppression of the female is coming to the end, and the world is realizing the need for feminine, nurturing energy to be restored to its proper place, which is beside, not behind the masculine. In order for this rebalancing to occur, women need to believe in their divine nature and have the courage to step up and forward, to be the catalysts and leadership of the evolving earth. The world is in need of women to let go of insecurities, pain, and judgment, and show the world how to love again. A goddess is forgiving of herself and all others, realizing that there is no good or bad, only lessons learned. A goddess takes care of herself and makes time for her own personal growth because she knows without learning there is no evolving. A goddess can listen without offering advice, but is quick to help when asked. A goddess does not allow others to guilt trip, manipulate, or use her, as she knows it is her own personal worth and she respects herself. A goddess knows there is more to life than the illusion of 9-to-5 job and the distractions of material wants and mindless entertainment. A goddess does not need the praise or recognition of others to validate her worth, as she understands her divine nature and relationship to the One. A goddess is slow to anger and judge, quick to resolve, forgive, and move on, as she understands the mastery of this part of her human nature. It is vital to her progression as a soul. Most of all, a goddess cherishes love and is a light in the darkness, shining boldly with humility and integrity always. So thank you, Christina. She's our warrior goddess of truth. And next we have Rita Jensen, and she is our mover. She's so amazingly creative and energetic and open and loving. We use her a lot in retreats and everything because everybody loves her and she can just get everybody going. So Rita, what is being a goddess to you?
Thank you, Lorene. I just recently discovered that I can say my own name out loud without swallowing half of it. So I suppose it's self-recognition, self-realization, so I can share that with other people.
Awesome. That's beautiful, Rita. Thank you. And next we have Michaela, and she is a beautiful young empath that has started coming to meetings, I think, for guidance and support and to learn how to protect and nurture her gifts. So, Michaela, would you share with us?
Absolutely. To me, being a goddess is finding your inner child and realizing that you have a voice and that you can stick up for yourself without judgment of others. And if they do, so what? You can still grow, expand, learn, love, and live your life. You just find who you are, and that's what the Goddess Lair is. It helps you become your inner child again, to find everything you need to find in life. It's here for you to have the confidence in women, especially women that you might not approach in your day-to-day life. They're there for you to be the loving support, to give you the advice, to give you the shoulder to cry on if you need. We're here for you to help you expand, to grow, to succeed in your day-to-day life that is so struggling on a regular basis with your job, with your children, with your spouses, with everything. We're just here for you to help you learn and grow so you find your voice again.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to read a comment that was left on the website from Christine, and she said, "For me, it is to be true to me. I'm a mother, wife, sister, daughter, and friend, to feel strong but willing to let my guard down, open to my true self, to be loved and to love those who are important to me, to give but also be willing to receive. I'm a beautiful, loving, and strong goddess. I believe in me and all I have to offer." That is beautiful. Thank you, Christine. And next I'm going to introduce also a goddess representative on council, my dear friend Raylene. She is our video editor. She does a ton of work through our retreats and everything. She's the mother of 5 children, 4 grandchildren, and she does amazing mind work and also helps people, coach people with how to move things around with your mind and deal with the friction. So Raylene, why don't you share with us what being a goddess is to you?
Thank you, Lorene. Well, I think that, being a goddess is being able to perceive what is rather than what we perceive is. Because we walk into so many situations every day and perceive something as attack, or perceive something, well, they don't like me, or I'm not good enough for this. But to really be able to face that darkness inside you and be able to look out and see what this really is. And I found that what this really is a whole lot different than what you are seeing to begin with. So that is, I think, key, to be able to see, especially when we get together as women, because women can be a little bit catty. But to be able to face that darkness in you allows you to be able to go, oh my God, you are so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so beautiful. And yeah, that's what it means to me to be a goddess, to be able to look inside yourself and be able to see what is.
Awesome. It takes so many different types of women, and we come together here. It's so diverse and so non-judgmental, and I never could have believed how much you can learn if you just open your heart and your mind and listen to what other people have to say. We all have an idea of what a woman's supposed to be. We're talking about our ideas of what a goddess is to be. And it's a little bit of everything. I think the biggest part of being a goddess is for a woman to learn to truly be themselves. We are emotional creatures. We have ups and downs and craziness, and it's awesome. That's the way we were created. Our interactions, our drama, all of it is part of it. So the goddess is the warrior, the nurturer, the protector, the healer, the lover, the fighter, the minister, the ass kicker sometimes. We are all those roles. And for us to be able to accept them, to be able to put all those facets of our characteristics together and be okay with it, I think is such a huge strength. Absolutely such a huge strength. Within a lot of different movements and a lot of women's organizations, it's all about the love and the light and puking positive all over everybody. But when you think of the ultimate God, a lot of people think of the mother as the goddess. And if you're a mother and you're just positive all the time with your children, you're going to have a problem. We have a dark side. It's necessary. We are the empathetic ones. We're the caring ones, understanding, and that's beautiful. But in order to affect change in people's lives, in our societies, in our communities, the way that we need to, we also need to touch base and be in contact with that warrior. And we learn a lot of that here. I'm just trying to bring up, we had a couple other...
Well, you're looking for that. Can I interject something?
Absolutely.
I think that when we look at love, I mean, you got the fluffy bunny stuff and everything, but if any of you have been a mother, you realize that being a mother is extremely, in that true love, you're extremely militant. It's not that you're seeking to control, but, you've told this child many times, I need you to do this, or this is going to be the consequences. And sometimes you have to let them fall, and you know how this outcome's going to be, and they're going to tumble, and you're going to pick them up and dust them off. But it wasn't because you didn't love them that you let them fall, but rather it was because you loved them that you allowed them that lesson.
That is awesome and so big for us here. Sometimes the greatest gift that you can give someone is the truth, and even the truth about themselves. And all the things that we perceive as being wrong or bad, that our upbringing, our parents, our society, our church, all the bullshit that they've taught us through the years about, what's unacceptable. And as a mother, as a friend, just as a woman, and to change the world, sometimes you have to be able to fight. You have to be able to look at your own truths. You know what? We've all screwed up. And I find that in this group of women, it is so, it's just so amazing to see that our biggest screw-ups are our biggest reasons for laughing, to be able to screw up, to do something so dramatic and so stupid, and be able to phone one of your friends and go, oh, you're not going to believe what I done. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to do things. And usually we do laugh about them later. We learn to laugh a little bit sooner. I have another comment here from Kathy Gordachuk. She has been an integral part of the council with the Lair. Absolutely amazing woman. She's an intuitive color and sound therapist, a shaman. She actually has a school of energetics, an amazing support. And she writes, what it means to be a goddess? I see the goddess as our Mother Earth. As her representative here on Earth, the goddess in me follows a path of authenticity. All aspects of my life follow a personal goddess credo. Integrity above all else. Do no harm. Accountable. Responsible. Seek my own counsel. Passionate. Learning. Evolving. Authentic. Committed. Trusting. Faithful. In resonance with Earth's cycles. Respectful and grateful. And loving towards all Earth's sentient creatures. A goddess has to learn to let go of the need to control the flow of the river. She has discovered the futility of trying too hard. She has learned to ride the wave and go with the flow, to ask for and accept help when required. She is flexible, fluid, and adaptable. She has given up the need to control or manipulate. She does not pout or whine when she does not get her way. Awesome! We have a little sign here that says no whining or something like that. So that is just amazing insight as to what it means to be a goddess. And within the group, I guess the overall is here we're allowed to be us. And as a goal is to run, with those, with that integrity, to be able to come together to build a sacred place of truth where we can work on being able to be ourselves. We can dispel the illusions of separateness, of competitiveness, and be able to see ourselves and see others as they truly are, which is perfect, beautiful, and powerful beyond measure. Namaste.